The Solanaceae, also known as the potato or deadly nightshade family, is one of humankind's most utilized and important plant families. It contains some of the world's most important food plants, such as the potato, tomato, all peppers, ground cherries, and eggplant. It also includes a suite of deadly toxic plants, such as the deadly nightshades and daturas. Plant poisons in Shakespeare. In Romeo and Juliet, the duality of plant properties are mentioned by Friar Lawrence. Many for many virtues excellent, none but for some and yet all different. O mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, shine in their qualities. Within the infant rind of this flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. Native American healing practices. Datura species have been revered as sacred visionary plants among almost all cultures around the world that have encountered it. Archaeological evidence shows that Datura has been in use for at least 3,000 years in the southwestern United States and even longer in other parts of the world. The Chumash Indians of Southern California integrated Datura in the creation mythology. Their old grandmother, Momoi, turned herself into the plant Datura after the Great Flood, which marked the transition between mythical times and the modern world. Throughout history, people have discovered and shared knowledge about these psychoactive plants and their effects to the body. People also found that plants can offer food, cloth, medicine, and shelter. This duality in purpose allows for speculation in a material that reflects these cultural and functional values. As a result of social distancing rules, many restaurants have created alfresco dining areas that may be key to restaurant survival. Could such material be a hygienic, decorative, and biodegradable screen used to separate sections in times of pandemics? Solanum exanthi is a perennial herb or sub-shrub cultivated as an ornamental plant for planting in perennial borders, drought-tolerant, and native plant gardens. The plant is deer-resistant due to its toxic qualities. All parts of the plant are toxic, especially the unripe fruit. What drove my curiosity to further study this flower was its sticky quality that allows them to glue together as they are being stacked or lay flat onto a surface. As I stretched open the oval shape, I found that within the oval there are two different textured fabrics. One is star-shaped, lighter in color, and has a similar consistency as regular petals. The other, which is a negative space that completes the oval, is thinner, darker in color, and has the sticky adhesive. The sticky qualities on the surface of the flower led my experiment towards testing the stickiness of the flower itself onto different materials such as paper, fabric, PVC, wood, and aluminum. After the first week of the experiment, I found out that the flower adheres onto materials that do not observe the bee-speed adhesive, such as acrylic, aluminum, and ceramic tiles. After the second week of the experiment, I found that it was important to develop a material that has a similar life cycle as the flower, due to the temporality of its use and its impact on the environment, as well as a surface that would not observe the bee-spit adhesive. Mix 1 liter of densely packed shredded paper and water in a blender. Pour 120 milliliters of cold water onto a pot and turn stove onto low heat. Measure 3 teaspoons of glycerol and add it to the water. Slowly add the gelatin and stir to avoid any clumps. Slowly add the shredded paper to the mix. Add fruit coloring if desired. Once the mixture is ready and no clumps remain, pour it directly into previously prepared mold lined with aluminum paper. Before drying, once laid out, add your choice of flour onto the top of the mixture in the mold. Make sure the flowers are fully covered in gelatin mixture, otherwise they might grow mold.